Hello there, I'm Laura from Sewing Up Style, and today I'm going to tell you or share with you how this shirt right here, this one, taught me many life lessons this week. So let me start by telling you about why I made this shirt for my son's teacher. Mr. McCalls is his name. He is the band director of the high school. He has been the biggest support of Blake, my son, since he was in fifth grade actually, and first started playing the saxophone. He came home on the first day of summer band camp and was so excited because Mr. Emke had told him how cool it was that he was starting out on tenor saxophone and how he thought he did an excellent job, and he was just beaming. And then Mr. Emke left for a couple of years, and then he came back when Blake was in 8th grade, I think. So he got to interact with Mr. Emke a little bit in his 8th grade year, but really made a difference for his life and his interest in music, I think, when he was in high school, because Mr. Emke has been instrumental in connecting Blake to different opportunities to play with different bands, jazz bands in the area, and just kind of been a real mentor to him, not just in music, but also just kind of in life lessons. And so we really like Mr. Emke around our house. So when Blake was in 9th grade, I think, I made him a dinosaur shirt, and Mr. Emke was like, "Hey, where'd you get that dinosaur shirt from?" And Blake was like, "Well, my mom made it." And Mr. Emke was like, "Well, would your mom make me one?" Well, at that time I wasn't making anything for anybody except for my family, but I always planned that if Mr. Emke was still here when it was senior year, that I would make Mr. Emke a dinosaur shirt in appreciation for everything that he's done for Blake. And so Mr. Emke's still here, and Blake did want to have the dinosaur shirt made for him. So that is what I did. However, I waited till the last moment, and so this week has been a very stressful week trying to get it done, and every single thing, I swear, has just, it's been a lesson in timing, like divine timing for me. So let me first of all, though, tell you about the pattern review. So I used McCalls 6044. I did view C, and this is what it turned out like. It started off on Monday night. I was like, this is not going to be hard because there are only like 6 pieces. There's not a burrito, there's no yoke on the back. It's just a straight back. You know, the sleeves are just sleeves with regular old cuffs. I have them turned so you can see the underside. I knew I wasn't going to do buttons. I used snaps, right? And so I thought everything would be okay, right? Turns out, well, it wasn't, but let me finish. So there's about 6 pieces, I think, 6 pieces. It's very simple. The collar is rather narrow, if you ask me, but it went on very well. Everything fit together perfectly. The only thing that I would caution about the pattern construction is that they did not say to gather, like do any gathering stitches for the sleeve caps. And so that took me a little bit of time because they're like, ease the sleeve in, and I was like, am I supposed to have gathering stitches, or am I supposed to just be able to fit it in there? And so finally I just put some gathering stitches of my own in there, about 1/4 of an inch away, 1 strand, because it was not a lot of gathering you had to do. It was just suck it up about 1 inch. So that was sufficient. It, you know, just pulled them in, put the sleeve in, everything was fine there. Really, those are the only construction things that there were. It was actually a pretty easy pattern, and I could recommend this if you know about the gathering stitches for probably a beginner, you know, somebody that's maybe made some things but wants to do a woven men's shirt. This would be a good one to start with, just because it went together really well. Even the collar band fit onto the shirt really nicely. That doesn't happen very often. I've found collars are a nightmare usually, so I was impressed with that. I made a size extra large because that was the next thing that went wrong. I thought this pattern run was like extra small to large. It isn't. It's extra large to 2XL. and so, or 3XL actually. So it's the only one I had, and I wasn't going to go buy another one, so I made an extra large. I think it'll be okay. Hopefully Mr. Emke enjoys oversized flannel shirts. The fabric is a very nice flannel that glows in the dark. It glows in the dark. Where did I get it from though? I don't know that it matters, because I'm sure it's not at Fabric Mart anymore, and I'm sure it's not at Joann's, and those are the two places I buy fabric, so I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to find it anyway, but it was really cute. I think it was Joann's. I ordered it offline. That's what I did. I ordered it online. So anyway, fabric, size, the way it got together, construction, that's really all there is to the pattern. It really wasn't hard at all. Just follow the directions and add in about the easing stitches and you will be fine. So let me just tell you about why I'm talking about divine timing here. So I don't know, have you guys ever like been waiting for something, or you're like, you put a prayer out there, or you somebody's promised you something but it's taking a long time for them to deliver? Well, that's kind of where I was at on this shirt, because it was like every little thing went wrong, and it really made me be like, it's okay as long as you get it done when you need it done. So it was kind of a comedy of errors though. So let me just tell you, the first thing was that I cut out this shirt and I didn't realize that I missed pattern piece 11, which is the front little part here. So when I cut out the shirt, I kind of chopped it up. So when I went back and realized I did not do this pattern piece, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I could piece it together. That would look terrible. Or I could just find a different fabric. Well, I wasn't going to be able to go buy any fabric because I waited till the last minute. So that's another lesson. You should start things well in advance. But so I waited till the last minute. So going and buying something or trying to match the fabric was not an option. Fortunately, I had this cute other dinosaur fabric that I had gotten from Joann's. And isn't that cute with its little heads? I made sure that the heads were on there because on the back side, it's all the butts. So I told Blake when I was like showing him and saying, look, this is what I've got. Does this meet your standards, or would you be embarrassed? I was like, I will be sure to put the heads on this side that's on the outside. So you've got the dinosaur heads. It turned out, I think I like it. I mean, I know I like it. It looks kind of whimsical, if you ask me. And so initially I started out because I didn't cut the cuffs out right either. So see, I just was not on my game this week. But so I used it for the underside of the cuffs. And then when I found out I didn't cut out 11 at all, I was like, well, we'll just make it match. And I think it's cute. Anyway, hopefully Mr. Emke will think it's cute. Then, let's see, so that was the fabric, and then cutting out the pieces. The ups man's here. I wonder if you guys will be able to hear that. The next, well, and trying to find the fabric, and it just was one thing after another. The last thing was I was sewing snaps up right before I made this video, and it's like 6:30 and we need to be there at 7. So I just barely got done. But it's done, and I think it's cute. Hopefully Mr. Emke will like it. I learned some lessons about, number one, you really need to at least make sure you have all of the materials together before, like the week before you're supposed to get it done, or 5 days before you're supposed to get something done. The other thing is just about the timing. I just really, like lately I've been really focused on, I don't know, focused on timing, and this was a really good lesson of just go with the flow. Everything will be work out. You don't need to stress. Things will get done when they get done. You know, just kind of letting go of a lot of that, I don't know, need to control. It's always about control, isn't it? So, for me at least. So, I ended up with a shirt. Blake has a shirt. We're going to give it to Mr. Emke, and I will show you in just a little bit what that looks like, okay? So thank you for watching today. I recommend McCalls 6044. Coming up, I'm going to have my live stream on Sundays at 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you can make it, that would be great to see you. Otherwise, next week, I will see you on Friday. Yeah, I'll see you on Friday. Thanks for coming today. Thanks to the subscribers that subscribed, and thanks to all of you who have been here all along. And I will just see you in the next video, okay? Bye.
And then for Mr. MP, if you turn our minds way back to my freshman year, graduation, I wore this super cool short sleeve dinosaur button-up shirt. Do you remember that? Oh. Anyway, I remembered that Mr. Emke said that was a super cool shirt. So naturally, with the help of my mother, Mr. Emke gets a dinosaur flannel. But wait, there's more. It glows in the dark. I also want to say just thank you to Mr. Emke for being such an amazing director through basically since I started saxophone. Just playing, learning as starting on tenor, playing in his office at the middle school, and making sounds. Can't call it music, they were sounds. But I've been appreciative of this journey that I've got to go on with you, and I feel like I've been almost completely raised musically by you. And I can accredit a lot of my success and all my going out there and like taking advantage of opportunities that have been given to me to you, because you've always pushed me and have given me wonderful opportunities through high school, through middle school, and I feel like you've always been there for me and cared about my musical journey and my personal journey as well. But it's been a lot of fun this last year playing gigs with you, and just throughout these past 9 years, I feel like I've made can I say friend? Is that? But yeah, so I appreciate you so much for all that you've done for me.